Yo, what's going on, peeps? What is up? Tuesday in the books. It's probably Wednesday morning when a lot of you folks are seeing this. Oh, I'm a little early tonight. Maybe you'll see it tonight too, most of you guys. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Tuesday in the books after Monday was off, of course. Very interesting day. As you guys, unless you've been living under a rock today, the S&P, everything's green, 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 green. As you can tell over here, I get it. The entertainment sector's a little bit red. Okay, fine. S&P, everything's thriving. I seen MSN put out an article today. Somebody posted something somewhere basically saying every stock out there is bullish, bullish, bullish. There was about, I don't know, roughly 18 different stocks, articles from MSM. Besides GameStop was on there. AMC, no mention of. Anyway, here's your day. Green, for the most part, we'll call it, right? AMC, down basically 1%, half a percentage point on the day. Doesn't matter. Get it? This is what we've been looking at for a year and a half, folks. We know what is going on. Shorted to shit. GameStop, little teeny bit better, up 3.80%. Down a weeny teeny bit in after hours of trading. But over here on the old Stonko tracker, we have the borrow fee going up. Not a single. Oh, the 600, they torched through those real quick, right? 60,000 on the table as of showing right now. 16.5% over there via the old Stonko tracker. GME, I think at 33, yeah, 33.4. Stay the same today. A couple little scraggler shares. Not as many ever over here on GameStop as there is on AMC, obviously, right? The old boobs up tracker here. Folks, we are on basically, we'll call it June 1 at 2 milli, okay? So let's start this thing over like we did about 15 months ago, keeping track of this thing when we were just eking to get to a trilly. Now we're equally moving up the chain here, down a little bit today. As you can see, basically 2.2 million, we'll call it for a week and a half, whatever you want to call it. Big deal. I know, again, a lot of people don't think this is a big deal. In my opinion, the whole economy situation, market crash, blah, blah, blahs, you know what's going on. That, I believe, is what is going to trigger these El Bancos to start covering some of these short positions. What else we got? An interesting BBBY, our another beloved stock. I was once a holder in Bed Bath & Beyond. Many moons ago, it seems like. Last January, I think I had it January, February. I got rid of it in March. Anyway, another one of the old shorted COVID stocks into the ground. Apparently, we'll touch on this in a minute, there's position close only on Bed Bath & Beyond today. We will touch on that. And a Citadel employee got thrown in the slammer for Ex-Citadel. Excuse me. Jesus. Got thrown in the slammer for 4 years. This is about a 6-7 day old article. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. Doesn't matter. We'll move on and talk about it, right? 2 trilly, folks. 2 trilly. Top Gun, speaking of lots of money, Top Gun, this was a Today article here, $900 million. Jesus, that's a lot. Plus everything else that's going on. What's the other Jurassic thing, the one that I'm not into? That one, you got all the kids' movies coming up, Elvis, blah, blah, blahs. Wow. You know, movies are dead. I was going to pull up this other stupid article talking about streaming again. Can we get over the whole streaming thing? We put that to bed, you guys, what, probably a year ago? 13, 14 months ago, after AMC started turning around, the numbers are getting better. We're all tuning into all them earnings calls. Streaming and movie theaters are 2 totally different things. Everyone and their mother knows that. As we know, since COVID, the lockdowns and everything starting opening up a year ago, we'll call it, the movies have been rocking, absolutely rocking. And this here kind of proves everything with one movie. Top Gun Maverick, $900 million. It's going to be $1 billion with a B. That's a lot of money. Good job over there, boys. Speaking of theaters being dead and toasted, AMC's Odeon unveils expanded IMAX theater deal across Europe. Looks like they're going to go into 5 different regions, I believe. AMC Entertainment's Odeon Cinemas Group has expanded its pact with IMAX by setting locations for new giant screens across 5 European markets. So we'll stay tuned to that. Maybe that has to do with something with that 100 milli AA tucked away in the old piggy bank above the fridge or behind the tree in the backyard. So, yeah, movies are just shot to shit, folks. And part of the streaming thing, again, those are two totally different things. There's nothing like going to a movie theater. We'll say AMC movie, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm 48 years old. I've been going to the movies since I was a tiny kid. I remember seeing Star Wars in 1977, whenever that thing opened, about 4 or 5 years old. I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, but I remember watching that movie in the movie theaters. Me, my brother, my dad. I remember the whole entire thing of it. We drove up there in his old Pinto. My dad had a station wagon Pinto. That was 44 years ago, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So, no, there's no experience like theaters. Streaming is, if you're, totally different thing. You want to stream, watch something with your wife, your family, you're bored, you didn't take a shower, you're out scratching your nuts at home, you throw on a movie to stream. Two totally different things, folks. You want to go to the theater and pay $900 for a jug of popcorn. We all do it. We're never going to quit doing it. Enough of that rant. You get the picture. Two totally different things. And I don't even have the streaming article up, guys. I'm just going off about streaming. Anyway, GameStop won't stop. NFT, the official GameStop non-fungible token website down here below. Couple tweets. Thanks to our community, our browser extension wallet has reached over 60,000 downloads with 3,800 glowing reviews. Down below here, I'll pop this twit in here, tweeter, whatever you want to call it. No, to connect your GameStop wallet to Web3 applications, simply hit the connect button, blah, blah, blah. Very simple. There was another one. What did they say? Something about, oh, look at this. Come on in, the water's fine. Pools and slides. Nope, there's another one. Hold on, folks. We're doing this live. There was something about infinity pool on here. June 17th. I don't know. I'll pop the link into GameStop NFT. Totally different than the GameStop itself Twitter site. So it's GameStop NFT. I'll fire that in there. Oh, God dog it here. Here we go. Ex-Citadel Analyst gets over 4 years in prison for hedge fund COVID scam. What's crazy about this, I won't call it funny, because thievery, absolute thievery, and what this guy did is actually hilarious. He lost his nuts, okay? But it's been about a year and a half. I know I'm really close with a lot of dealer guys. I still do some, whatever you want to call it, consulting type stuff for car dealerships. I was in it forever and ever and ever. But massive. And car dealers are known, you guys, if you never knew anybody that worked at a car lot, you know that they have a very bad reputation. And so do the owners, and it actually is way worse with the higher up the food chain you go. Long story short, this dude here took the COVID money, the relief money for the paycheck protection. I knew a couple guys that got busted bad. They were, basically minimum wage type salesmen. They were having them come back during COVID and guaranteeing them $5,000, which is, about $2,000, $1,500 more than a minimum wage type salesman at work. They don't make any money. They're not very good. They're usually younger kids. And so they were paying them this $5,000 guarantee. Oh, come back. And, it's better than a doornail. They're just sitting around anyway. But the dealerships were collecting, I think the max was 15,000. So they're pocketing 15 racks or 10 racks and giving in the employee 5 racks. Huh? Yeah. So anyway, long story short, a former analyst at Citadel was sentenced to more than 4 years in prison for scamming millions of dollars in COVID relief loans for his startup hedge fund. Key thing here, most of which he lost. And can you imagine that guy in the courtroom just going, dude, I should have stayed at Citadel, or I should have done this. Starting up a hedge fund was a bad idea. It was a great idea when he was stealing all this money. I guarantee it. Oh, yeah, I'll get away with it. We'll make money. If we get caught, we'll pay it. No, you lost, dog. Done. Gregory Plotnick. What's with these guys, Plotnick, Plotkin, these names and these faces, the summer teeth folks we've touched on? Homely people and weird names, I tell you what. Gregory Plotnick, 35, was sentenced to 51 months. So that's 4 years and 3 months behind bars by a federal judge in Newark, New Jersey. And, that's going to be a rough stay. He's going to federal, too. Oh, he'll go to the federal camps. Never mind. In order to pay $4.6 million in restitution. Where's he going to get the $4.6 million? Damn. He pleaded guilty in October to wire fraud, money laundering, charges for submitting 21 fraudulent loan applications. That's the money I was talking about, you guys. To 13 lenders. under the Paycheck Protection Program of the March 2020 COVID-19 economic stimulus bill. I guarantee it. If I'm up here, I'm in Arizona now, obviously, but if I'm hearing about, little old me hearing about all these car lots taking this money, how many people stole this money? How many, you guys? It has to be monstrous. Because I've been hearing these stories for over 2 years. And then you got this guy here stealing millions. Wow. Thievery. Well, karma's a sumbitch, isn't it? He lost all his ducats. He's probably shorting something and lost. Anyway, Mr. Plotnick will serve. This is from his lawyer, I believe. Mr. Plotnick will serve his time with dignity and looks forward to becoming a contributing member of society when his sentence is complete. Yeah, sure you will, bud. Enough of that nonsense. Musk and what's his nuts here? Mark Cuban. Sorry, Mr. Cuban. I love you to death. I spaced who you were for a minute. Or who the article was about. U.S. Supreme Court Tuesday rejected a challenge. Musk gag order. U.S. Supreme Court naturally just said, no, we're not doing that. U.S. Supreme Court Tuesday rejected a challenge backed by Elon Musk and Mark Cuban of the SEC's power to gag parties who settle with the agency. Down below, Romero asked the High Court to weigh in on whether the SEC deal, including a no-deny provision he referred to as a gag order, violated First Amendment speech. Yeah, of course it is. It doesn't matter. You could take this whole thing out of here. This thing's getting rejected anyway. End of story. Right, guys? On to a few more things. Oh, and I got a piece of homework on the way out the door. BBBY, position close only on Forex CFD broker. I see markets and lied about it too. Shout out to TENDIEBARON over on the old Superstock page. This is a great little read here. We'll run through it briefly, but as we know, back this thing up to position close only. Vlad, January. Yeah, we get the picture, right? Today, 621, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's the proof. Goes through this here, history, blah, blah, blahs. Then you go down here. In the past, my sources have shared me reliable information before, so I trust my source, but I figured that checking and verifying wouldn't hurt. That's why I reach out to IC Markets myself using their customer service widget on the website. At first, I got a bot, but after 3 or 4 questions, you can actually talk to a person, blah, 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 okay? Here's the screenshots of this. Again, guys, I'll just touch on it real quick. You can hop in and read it. There. So I reached back out to my source, sharing the screenshots I've shared. Most importantly, I blocked out the customer rep's name, but according to my source, he still cannot open a position due to only position close. I asked him to reach out to IC Markets himself to inquire on whether he was getting the notification. More proof there. Note, when I shared with the screenshots with my source, I was already blocked out name and the customer rep. When I received the screenshots from him, I saw the same name as the customer rep I spoke with. This I have no doubts of the validity of the screenshots received. Pop that in there for you. What did BBBY? Let's do this live. BBBY Stock. So I'll pop that in there for you. Where is this stupid thing right here? BBBY. We're doing this live, folks. This is a professional show. 670 up. What? Oh, for crying out loud. I don't watch TD stupid Ameritrade. Where's this stupid, cheesy Yahoo chart? 2%. Okay, so nothing crazy. Shorted the shit over the last 90 days. Well, last 2.5 years, whatever you want to call it, right? Okay, pop that in there if you want to do some more investigating. Really quickly, stock market set for worst half-year performance since 1932. Recession threat will dictate second half. You know, I don't want to see the market go to shit. I don't want to see gas go to and chicken go to $900 fucking dollars a pound. I don't want to see all of this. But I tell you what, it's going to be very interesting to see this next, the next half of 2022. It really is. Deutsche Bank is a MarketWatch turd article. Okay, guys, this here was very interesting. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to pop it in for your Tuesday evening homework assignment. Meet the billionaire and rising GOP mega donor who's gaming the tax system. With, guys like this and the Citadel guy and the other 300 articles, we'll just say that. No, that I've touched on videos, and probably the other thousands of articles on these scumbags since we've all got into this madness January, year and a half ago, that I feel, am I stupid or am I just not a scammer type of a guy? I don't know. But it's amazing. Think of the stuff that we don't know. And that's been gotten away with, Ken Griffin. These guys, I don't know if there's anything, whether it's a criminal profession or whatever, that they walk the thinnest line. They will jump into a criminal activity and jump out like they were never there. It is such a fine line that these dudes, it's amazing to me. It absolutely, the shit we've learned, you guys, the last year and a half is just outstanding. Well, I don't know about outstanding. You get the picture. Okay, I'll pop the homework assignment in. I'll pop the damn GameStop in there. What else? Oh, the BBBY. Keep an eye on that in this crazy market. What the hell else is going to happen? So tomorrow, or today, everything was green. AMC down, we'll call it a little bit, right? So tomorrow I'm going to say we're going to be up 6.84% at the bell closed, regular trading hours. Mark my words here. I'm calling it out right now. Plus 6.84%. I'm going to put that in the top of the comments. Let's guess our videos. Closes by noon tomorrow. No, we can't do that. Closes by 9 a.m. 4 hours into market, we will close the activity. See who gets closest to the pin. If I can get, I'll do a giveaway. I like doing those giveaways. We won't do it on this one. This one's a little bit disorganized. Am I still talking? I am. Okay, later, dudes and dudettes.